G'day guys, Al here from the Real Dad Movement. I've got a legend of a bloke here today. We've got Darren joining us. Dazz, he's been with us for, nearly a couple of months now, I guess. Maybe 6.5 weeks from our first conversation where we identified some things that he needs to change and wanted to change in his life to here we are now after our initial 28-day challenge. So Dazz, welcome mate, and thanks for joining us.
G'day Al, how are you?
Yeah, good mate, good. So
Good.
yeah, mate, appreciate your time and yeah, jumping on this this call with us, mate. But I guess for people out there watching and those who want to know a little bit more about the Real Dad Movement yourself, mate, let's start with your background and your history and where you were before the challenge, mate, and what was going on in your life.
Yep, thanks Al. I'm 44, I'm from Melbourne. I'm a night shift worker, and although I struggle with what I ate, I always have in my mind that I'm always hungry. I can't go without food, and you know I could eat dinner, go to work, on the way to work, stop and just get some junk food. Of that fear of not eating, and especially being on nights, it's a lot of sugar stuff, and it just got out of control. And I saw your Facebook post, and it was a trigger, and I clicked, and I'm happy I did. So,
Unreal, mate. And how was your state, mate? Like, how were you feeling when you're in that sort of position? Did it feel like a bit of a spiral? You just weren't going anywhere. You weren't happy within yourself, or like what was life like, mate?
oh, it was terrible. I was gaining weight, kept gaining and gaining. You know, I always thought about trying to stop it, never could. You know, it was one thing after another, and I just felt horrible and ugly and fat, and you know, just couldn't fit into clothes and stuff, and just felt ordinary. And yeah, it wasn't a good feeling at all. Being 94 kilos at 170 centimeters, sort of a bit of a cube, really.
Yeah, yeah, mate. And look, mate, I'm sure obviously your kids love you, mate. But did you feel like this was affecting them or the family as a whole in your energy and how you were? Or?
It was, because I was going to be cranky and angry within myself, but taken out on them indirectly, just through my own frustrations and my guilt. So.
And you have 4 kids as well, mate. So that wouldn't be any easy task to look after, mate. A lot of energy investment and whatnot.
Exactly.
Good one, mate. Well, look, thanks for sharing that. And let's go, like we've gone through this challenge now and we come at the other end, mate, and you're a Real Dad Movement VIP legend, mate, part of our legacy, the originals. And how is it now, mate? 4 weeks after you got on board with us, or 5 weeks after you got on board with us? What's changed?
Lots changed. Actually, after your first conversation, it just empowered me to move forward. And from the next day, I stopped eating junk. I've lost 6.3 kilos. I've lost 5.5 centimeters off my waist in 5.5, 6 weeks. My family's eating better. I'm engaging with it much better. I don't get frustrated as much, and we're a happy family in a way, rather than that on edge and yelling and screaming. But it's more controlled, and I feel great. I feel happier. I've got a bit of a bounce back, and some people have noticed, which is great. And I'm sort of smaller top now, and I'm going back to my old pants, which is always nice. So, yeah, mate.
Absolutely. Have to throw some of the old clothes out, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's unreal, mate. And how do you feel like within yourself? I mean, it's been a massive achievement, mate, and it's obviously giving you a sense of reward and fulfillment. Really.
I've got a bit of self-respect back. My kids are loving it. I feel like a new person. I feel like a new man. And I'm glad I clicked that button and inquired about it. So without doing that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So
yeah, good on you, mate.
I've got a lot of bounce now, so I've got a lot of focus, a good attitude. So.
I credit to you, mate, for putting the work in. Taking that step, and you might not have known exactly the hows, and that's what we went through in our initial call and starting the group. But the why is what mattered, mate, and it's yourself and your kids and here you are now, mate. And how's 2019 look for you?
Can't wait for it. It's going to be great.
That's awesome.
Leadership. There's good leadership. There's great guys within the group. We bounce ideas off each other. If someone's struggling, you just a Facebook message or something in a group. How about this? The boys jump on. You feel confident. It's safety numbers as well. So I sort of need that guidance and a bit of accountability. And you do the hard work in yourself. You can lead us, but if we don't fight the fight ourselves, we can't win. So
absolutely. And that's where the growth really lies, doesn't it, mate? Like, I can help you and guide you. And what you said, two things: one, the group, strengthening numbers and being there to support and help each other, and two, discovering it for yourself, putting the work in so that you will make those achievements that you can, be proud of.
That's right.
Awesome, mate. Look, let's say someone is watching this right now and they're not too sure. They're a dad who's struggling a bit, mate, in more than one way, and they're, they might have just been putting it off or suppressing it, as a lot of us dads do. What would you say to them, mate, if they're looking to try and get out there and create some sort of change in their life?
I would say take the leap. I have full trust in the group. I'm proof. I had no idea how to get out of my spiral, and I clicked that button. I spoke to you, met some of the other guys online, and it's fantastic. Take the leap of faith, do it. You feel better, and you won't look back. So you go for it.
You're a legend, mate, and appreciate the accolades, mate. And it's one of those things where we look back on now and see where you've come from, knowing that we've just got such a great journey ahead with all these things in place now to really help you achieve the life you want to, mate, both physically and mentally for yourself and your family. So thanks for jumping on and sharing your time with us to do that today as well, Daz. Appreciate it, mate.
No problem. Thank you, Al.
Yeah. Awesome, mate. And look, if you are one of those dads who's watching this right now, who's not part of the RDM movement at the moment, and this resonates with you, and you have a similar story within your own right where you're struggling with life, where you're looking for some sort of bounce back or energy, and there's a few truths that you might need to face or confront to, I guess, get on top of those demons and really conquer them, and be in a group that has that environment of energy and motivation and accountability. Then, mate, reach out. If this is part of an ad or something, click a link or touch base with us. Real Dad Movement. I'm Al, and appreciate you watching this video as well. And thanks again for jumping on board, Daz. You're a legend, mate. And here's to another big year together.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.